Today, I'm talking about why I personally am choosing to give up heels. The last batch behind me are headed to charity shop right after this video. But by the end of the time that we're spent together, you're going to have 3 reasons why you might consider ditching the heels too. And if you love your heels, then this isn't for you. But if you've been thinking about giving them the boot, no pun intended, stay with me and see if any of my reasons resonate with you. Okay, my first reason. They hurt. I know lots of women who love heels, but none say they feel good. And if you aren't sure, look at the number of women around you who traipse through the city in their flats whilst carrying bags full of heels that they'll put on when they get to work, when the show starts. And if you're not still convinced, think about how frequently you go to any wedding, any night out, or even networking events, and how frequently towards the end of the evening, women eventually come out of their shoes. So enough is enough. And there's reason for that. Podiatrists have actually shown that the shape your foot is forced into whilst in a heel is actually not dissimilar to what happened during the ancient practice of Chinese foot binding. Plus, as watching my aunt painfully climb stairs taught me, heels actually shortens your calf muscles over time, which means you eventually have to wear them. And that's all before we even get to the wonderful world of corns, bunions, or delightfully named hammer toes. Okay, my second reason, how you look is not your value to other people. Now, as you can see, I am no model. Very few people are, but I'm just a working woman who needs to make an impression on my clients. And the truth is, if that impression primarily comes from my feet or even how I look, then I'm not doing my job well enough. Now, you may be lovely, but the fact that you're watching this video suggests that you are like me probably, and that your value comes from what you think and what you say and what you do, not what you wear on your feet and how you totter around the office. And the final reason I'm choosing flats is because it silently gives permission to other women who see me to do the same. The fact that I'm often on stage or giving talks means that I know I get sized up pretty frequently, and not just by men, but by women. And here's the thing, you do too. You get sized up. And if you're doing your job well, you're a role model. That's why. I remember a few years ago, and you probably do, when Nicola Thorp, who was the female receptionist, got sent home from work because she wasn't wearing heels. It made big news because it spoke to what society expects from professional women. Now, Nicola Thorp probably didn't go to work that day setting out to be a role model, but the wave of support she got for her decision suggested she was. Keep your heels if you want to, but wear more flats if you're tired of aching feet. You realize your value is in more than about what you do, than how you look. Or third, if you want women to be seen as professionals no matter what they have on their feet. Share this video with someone who you know loves their shoes. Type in your own favorite brand of professional looking flat shoes in the comments section below, or check us out at inclusic.com for more on gendered expectations in the workplace.